What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Got another Cold Steel product for you. This is the Cold Steel 24-inch Katana Machete. The scabbard has a little slot for the guard, and it's plastic tip so it doesn't go through, and it's really well made. It's a good machete scabbard. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this 24-inch 1055 high carbon, rust-free coated, awesome machete blade. As you can see, I have put this thing through the trenches already. I use it, and I use it a lot. The best part about this, with the polypropylene handle, I think the polypropylene handle is like 12 1/4, somewhere in there, but this thing handles like a real katana. It has all the look and feel of a true samurai, but in a cold steel machete package. This blade is super flexible. This is built in South Africa, and I'll tell you what, I have some chunks taken out of this blade. I mean, not the blade, but out of the edge anyway, and you can see it there. I mean, I was hitting some shitting and tearing this thing up, and we're gonna do that again. I'm just gonna go knock down a little tree for you and show you what this thing's all about. It's a fantastic machete. I mean, this is a machete, guys, a machete. I mean, come on, Cold Steel just does it right. So let's go play around with this thing. All right, guys, so I'm at a point in my life where this tree behind me should no longer be standing. We're gonna use this machete to take it down. We might have to take it down piece by piece just so I can give you a video, because if I just hit the stalks, it's going to go too fast, and this is going to be a 3-second video of a single swing. So this machete is an absolute chopper. It just goes through everything. I'm going to try not to knock you guys down. I have a ton of branches that are actually looping up and coming around back to where you are. But this thing is, it's a beast. I mean, it's cold steel in every sense of the way. And rather than me sitting here jibber jabbing, let's go ahead and knock down some stock here. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. These vines are no joke. They're all over the place. Let's see. What angle do we want to attack this at? Any, really. Holy crap, man. Vines suck. Alright, let's keep going here. Let's take that down. Let's move that over. Let's hit it up high. It's beautiful. I mean, you've seen that the blade's edge has taken some hits because I've been using it, but it is clean cutting. I mean, I've dinged up. I was hitting a stump, and so I was going through the dirt and actually hitting rock, and that's where those dings come from. But remember that this is a machete, so the edge is made to be able to take a new edge anytime you want it. It'll clean up very, very easily. So since we're not cleaning it up right now, let's keep mucking it up. Alright, let's get that crap out of the way. Get that one out of the way. Slice right through that. Alright, so let's take a shot at this guy down here. I don't even know if you can see that. It's getting pretty thick down there. And I'll show you what I mean. That's a pretty good sized piece. Look at how clean. I mean, how absolutely clean that is. It's really, really nice. This Cold Steel, they know how to get a machete right. And let's see if we can get this big guy. No problem. This is big, fellas. Look at the, I don't know if you can see that, the distance, the girth of this. Let me see if I can pick it up, actually. It's equal to the width of the blade. So Let me get that out of the way. Look at that. Crazy. Just so well. So here we have our mostly naked tree, and we'll continue to knock it down. Just pieces flying off. It's just so simple to use. So now let's do this while we have it here. Let's just check this out. I want you to look at this. I can do feather stick and I can carve. Now if I'm going to feather stick, I want complete control, so I'm going to use a side grip. I'm going to come way up on this thing. First, let me get rid of all the extra pieces here. And man, I'm feather sticking, but some of them are jumping off. And remember that when I say I'm feather sticking with a machete. Man, these things are literally, they're so light. They're flying off. I just keep knocking them off because the blade's so big. But you don't think of a machete and tie it in with bushcraft, right? It's just two separate animals. But this one can get the job done if you really need it to. The edge doesn't start, I'm out of the sun here, the edge doesn't start for about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches. So if I really wanted to choke up and get some fine carving, it's no problem. And being a machete, we know that the spine isn't sharpened, unless you're talking about the Gladius, which I will be reviewing. So this thing gets it done. But let's knock down a few more pieces here. Simple. With power. That one, man, all the way straight through. Just crazy. I freaking love it. So there you see what it does to a tree, how it takes it down, ease and precision. Let's go do one more thing with it. All right, guys, so I can explain to you all day long that this thing can handle bushcrafting skills, but unless I show you, then it really hasn't handled any bushcrafting skills. And what is one of the #1 bushcrafting skills that people like to see? Batoning, right? So let's take this big ass log. I don't know if my baton's gonna be heavy enough to get through, but we're gonna find out here together. So, ooh, I should have went through more of the tree. Well, there's so much for the baton. All right, well, I lost my baton, and I have no real replacement. So, let's see. Oh, this will do. No, it won't. Let's try that again. That's a machete. That batons. That's cold steel, guys. All right. So, guys, we did some batoning, right? And normally batoning, especially with a machete, you're going to warp the blade. I mean, warp the edge, wobble it, anything, fold it. There's no new marks on this edge from when I came out here, and that's after batoning. It's still sharp. It's still going to cut. I have ticks everywhere, but what I haven't done yet is throw it. I know it's a machete, and it's a katana though, so I'm pretty sure I could do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back 7 yards, get these ticks off me, and then we'll get busy here. Man. All right, so as you can see, it did not stick in. Now the problem is I hit it with the tip, but the weight, it's so heavy in the rear, just pulled it out. I gotta do this again before I get tickositis. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm getting out of here because I'm getting eaten up by ticks. Holy shit. Let's see. Any tip damage? Any tip deformation? No. Cold steel. Let's go talk about it before I get eaten. All right, guys, so here we have it. It is 24 inches of badass machete blade and another 12 plus of very comfortable polypropylene awesome freaking handle. This thing handles like a dream machete. There's my elbow. It's fantastic. I use that word a lot, but I use it when I believe it, and this one I believe. Not only do I believe it, but I know it because I've owned it for about a year and a half, and I use it all the time. I mean, rocks, stumps, sticks. I mean, you see me throw this into a tree, you see me chop down a tree, you see me baton with it, you see me carve with it, you see me feather stick with it. This thing is an all-out impressive and badass machete. And not only that, but it looks cool and it's cold freaking steel. So if you want a machete to chop down some brush or whatever you have that needs to be cut down, but you also want to have fun and you want to be able to use a ninja sword, even though it's curved, this is dirt cheap and it's awesome. So do I recommend it? Hell freaking yeah. Buy this crap. This is the Cold Steel Katana Machete, and it is awesome. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.